You might find yourself in a horrible situation, an overwhelming situation where you don't see an immediate out. You might be in a situation where you're lonely. You feel isolated. A situation where you have had enough. I don't want to get up out of bed and do the same shit that I did the day before and the day before that, just to do it again the next day. There's people who think of you as nothing. People that think you will be nothing more than a nobody. Do you feel sorry for yourself? Because you just feel like you're just not having a day that you want to have because the day that you have is not the way you want it to go. This might be a page in your life, maybe even a chapter, but it is not the book. You have a choice to either give up or get up. Why be weak when you can be strong? Who am I to tell you this? Well, I can tell you I've been through it all. I come from the sewers. I come from the slime, and down there, it's only darkness. I've been pillaged by bandits. Thrown in jail for trying to take some breadcrumbs that I couldn't afford. The victim of unrelenting racism. I've been knocked unconscious by slave mongers. Only to wake up shackled and enslaved. I've been eaten alive multiple different times, multiple different ways. Scorched by giga solar beams. I watched helpless as the cities that I built with my own hands explode. I've dominated the strongest of opponents by myself. No one could come close to me. When I had limbs, when I was able to walk and climb, that's all I did. I reached heights no one else thought possible. How did I do it? I began by encumbering myself with as much weight as I could find. Anything. I even mined chunks of raw iron ore and carried it any way I could. I ran countless miles with this weight, thinking of only one phrase, repeating it over and over again in my head as my body wanted to buckle from exhaustion. Why be weak when you could be strong? I didn't stop. Nothing could stop me. Yeah, groups of bandits could break my bones, but that was extremely temporary. It only made me tougher. But now, I find myself here in this dark place. Just a torso. I can't even wipe my own ass. At this severe low, where things seem only to get worse. A depth so deep and dark. A depth so cold and unbearably lonely. I tell myself, why be weak when you can be strong? As long as you can wake up and breathe, you are still in the game. And as long as you're still in the game, you can win the game. In this dark depth, I thought of my bleak future. I told myself, there's plenty of time for death when I'm dead. I'm still alive. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna be tough. But when it gets tough, you get tough. With this toughness, you can take on anything. I got up and began to crawl out of this depth. When I started to crawl, I made it very clear to myself that this is going to be a painful crawl. I will not be able to crawl out of this darkness overnight. I know it's going to take time, a long time. But again, I tell myself, why be weak when you can be strong